Hello, this is Dr. Victoria Skirbo speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. And I want to look at the presidential possibility of Kamala Harris running for president in 2020. I want to see the energy around her and around that whole idea. I just did one on Elizabeth Warren, and she certainly looks like she's going to run. I'm excited that there's women, more than one woman, with the possibility of running for president. It's very exciting to me. All right, so let me, before I get started, today is Wednesday, October 17th, I believe. Just a quick announcement. I will be in Attleboro, North Attleboro on Sunday the 21st at a psychic fair from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's at the Attleboro Farms on Hickory Road in North Attleboro. If anybody is local and would like to come and have a reading with me, or I'll have my cards with me. I'll also have my little tablet so I can do a little astrology as well. If that's what you're interested in. But there's going to be great vendors, great healers, and it's a beautiful, beautiful spot. They always do such a beautiful job there. So if you're interested, Attleboro Farms on the 21st of October, that's a Sunday, 9 to 4. I hope to see you there. That's the end of my commercial. All right, so, let me, I'll do this while I'll do this shuffle, you know, so you can see what I'm doing, in case you're worried. All right, here we go. Kamala Harris. So Kamala's a very interesting woman, very accomplished. She has a mother who is from who is Indian, of Indian descent, and a father who I believe is of Jamaican descent. And she is married. I don't think she has any children. And she has a sister who's also a lawyer, I believe. But she was the DA, I believe, in LA. I think it was LA. And the Attorney General of California. Very, very smart woman. Very pleasant. Kind of a whole different energy than Elizabeth Warren. Also a fighter, but much more strident, I would say. So let's see the Kamala Harris running in 2020. All right, so the energy around her at this time is one of temperance. Okay, temperance is an energy of healing. It's actually very much her energy. She's very temperate. She comes across as very even and very measured. And there's a certain amount of peace, peace that brings to the party, and well wanted peace, I would say. Let's see what crosses her. We have the Three of Cups. It's an interesting crossing card to have. I'm not sure what exactly that means, so I'm going to leave it there for the time being. It's very possible that she has a pretty happy life, and running for president could sort of bring distress to that life. But we'll see. We'll see. What's at the root of this is the King of Wands. Okay, so the King of Wands is an energy of authority. There's a sense of purpose. There's a sense of wanting to be in charge. And yet we can see this King of Wands as kingly as he is. And I'm not sure you can see this, so I'll try to bring it up to you. As kingly as he is, he has these little kittens. Can you see that? There's little kittens down here. Oh, sorry. See the kittens? So it's a protector of the innocent, a protector of the young. So that's a nice card to root. It's interesting that it's a male card down there, but we'll see. Let's see what's in the past. Okay, in the past is the Nine of Swords. This is somebody who has walked through challenges, has had challenges in the past, has had a lot of fights, holds all the swords in their backpack here, so they hold the lessons from all the fights that they had. Now she is a litigator. She was a lawyer and such. So this could be all her legal battles that are behind her. So she has fought her way to this point and has done it in the realm of the mental legal sort of system. And so she is a warrior and a skillful warrior from the past. Okay, let's see what's up top for Camilla. We have transition. This is the Death card. So there is transformation around her. This could very well be the energy that she would need to sort of transform herself from who she is into maybe a different version of herself. There are things she's going to have to leave behind. She's being required to, well, at least what's in the sky, be die to the old and be reborn to the new. So there are certain things she's going to have to let go of in order to take this journey, I think. Okay, let's see what's in the immediate future. Okay, so there's some indecision in the immediate future. I'm not sure she's decided. She's decided what she wants to do. It may depend on what happens in the primaries. When I did this card for Elizabeth Warren, she had the Wheel of Fortune. There was definitely a shift for her. This says that the decision has not yet been made. They're still mulling it over. Okay, let's see what's how other people see her. People see her as, again, justice, fair, measured, calm. They see her as a good, I think there's a positive energy around her. Let's see her domestic situation. So we have swords here again. We have the Six of Swords. This is somebody moving away from problems, moving to freedom, moving over a bridge. I could say a bridge over troubled waters, but these waters aren't particularly troubled. But there is this sense of, again, there's this sense of moving from one place to another. So this really is a journey to a place she hasn't been yet, we'll say. We'll have to say that. Okay, let's see hopes and fears. Hopes and fears is getting her wish. Isn't that true? Be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. That's what that says to me. I actually like, the Nine of Cups is not one of my favorite cards, but in this deck I really like it because it's a card of generosity. It's a card of sort of putting out your feelings out on the table. And perhaps she's a little concerned with doing that. She's not particularly emotive, and I think that that could be a benefit to her. But, you're making yourself very vulnerable, putting yourself in the position of becoming, of running for president. So I think she's a little concerned about that, and who wouldn't be in their right mind. Okay, we have the outcome card as the Queen of Swords. This came up for Elizabeth Warren as well. And this is somebody who has seen a lot, has suffered, and is wise because of it. Somebody who is willing to make a judgment, willing to wield the sword. As they say in the Starks of Winterfell, he who makes the judgment should wield the sword. She's willing to do that. And we have the little butterfly here. I don't know if you can see that. this is always a symbol of a rebirth, and so that sort of goes along with this transition or this death card. And so perhaps in order for her to run for president, she needs to be willing to be less of this and be more of the warrior. You know, this is the Justice card. The Temperance card indicates somebody who sort of steps back, looks at both sides, is very metered. This is somebody who has to be willing to fight. And I'm sure she is willing to fight, and I'm sure she has fought for many things in her career. And from what I can tell, she's fought for the people. She actually had the best record on what do you call that? Actually going after the criminal, I guess, going after the indictments and such. So she has a good record for that. But this takes it to a whole nother level. All right, let's see if we can pull one till we get a major arcana. We have the Ten of Cups, the Six of Wands, that's victory, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so that's not a major arcana. Let's see what's underneath. Here we have the Emperor card. So, the Emperor is more powerful than the King. Okay, the Emperor is the Emperor. And so, at the root of this is a need and a want and a desire to rule. But from a more male place, interestingly enough. A more mental place. Maybe a more structured place. So, I would say that she would be a good candidate to run. She still has some things that she has to figure out, some changes that she has to make. She is not quite ready, I think, to throw her hat or her tiara, in the case of, or a crown, in the case of this card, into the ring quite yet, but she definitely has the potential to be a very good candidate, and again, a little bit more masculine in her way of approaching. So perhaps less emotional, but less emotive, and more, still more measured, but in a place of taking charge. So it looks good for Camilla. I think she'd be a good candidate. Okay, let me pull this up. We can end this. Okay, I'm back. All right, so it looks good for Camilla too. Not as direct as it was for Elizabeth Warren, but certainly Liz comes in with a passion and a fire, whereas Camilla comes in with a calm assuredness. Just a different way of manifesting the energy. But just like Elizabeth, she looks like a good candidate to run, and it will be very interesting to see. Of course, there's a lot of things that can happen between now and then, as we know. And if you have any other people that you want me to look at as far as possibilities to run for 2020, I am going to look at Bernie and see how his energy looks for 2020. But until then, I will see you again soon. Have a great day. Like and subscribe. Comment below. And any questions I can look at, I will do my best to do just that. Again, I'm going to be in North Attleboro on Sunday, October 21st, 2018. If you want to stop by at Attleboro Farms on Hickory Road in North Attleboro, I'd be happy to meet you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.